Hello there, sir. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thanks for having me, John.
No worries. You're going to be at Casino-Rama this summer. What can fans expect for this tour?
A chariot race.
A chariot race.
Yeah, I'm going to pick
Ben-Hur?
fans out. Yeah, from them we're going to duplicate the chariot race and Ben-Hur. I think that works really well.
That's great. Is it a big enough stage for your car there?
Yeah, no. It's just we're not going to have all 16 chariots. We're going to cut it in half. Just use 8. But
okay.
No, John. I think I'm hoping they can. John, they should be expecting a Meat Loaf show. You know, that's kind of what they should expect. I think, John.
Okay, no worries. What's your secret to your longevity as a performer?
I disappear.
You disappear.
I just go away for a while, and then I sort of come back, and I go away, and I come back. And I also kind of have split careers, and so I do music for a little bit, and then I go do film, and believe it or not, over the years, now most of these films you haven't seen, but I'm getting ready to do my 43rd film, which is fairly interesting to me.
That's great. I know. I was reading on IMDb. You have 4 projects in post-production right now.
Yes, I do.
What is one that you're very excited about that's coming up?
Well, I can tell you one that I'm not. No, I'll tell you that. There's a movie called Pleasure Drivers, which is coming up, which I'm really excited to see that because I had to die of fright, actually. Yeah, it was kind of complicated. Somebody had a gun to the back of my head, sitting on me, and I actually died of fear of the fact that she was going to shoot me. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one. And the other one was Blood Rain.
Blood Rain looks very cool. I was looking at their website. Now tell us about that one.
Well, Blood Rain, I'm playing a character named Leonid in the 1700s, a vampire, and a very nasty vampire, I might add. I'm only in the movie for about 12 minutes, but it was really fun. It's with Ben Kingsley and Michael Madsen. I actually did 3 films with Michael Madsen in a row this summer.
That's
and one you won't see. And then there's another little film called Committed that I think could be really, really good.
Okay. Well, listen, I wanted to talk to you. Going back to your music, I remember reporting about a collapse you had on a stage in London a while back. I'm wondering how your health is now.
Oh, my health is fine. That was called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. And it is not uncommon, actually, for anybody, for athletes to, it's something that everybody is born with, a pathway in your heart. And what it does, it's an electric pathway, and it causes your heart to beat. And everybody has extra pathways, and sometimes they just turn themselves on, and it speeds up your heart. And it's not unusual for soccer players or track athletes or swimmers to kick one of those in. And that's all that happened to me. And they just, well, it's not easy. They take all these things and go inside, up your legs, and it looks like two pitchforks, and with cameras, and they burn they stop it, and then you're fine. It's not like a reoccurring thing. It's not like bad arteries or a heart attack or anything like that. It's a little less complicated.
Well, you look great now, and I have to ask you, there is a lot of myth about your stage name. What is its true origin?
I've been called Meat since, it's not a stage name.
No?
I've been called Meat since I was 9 months old, since I was a baby. And my real thinking, I mean, I have a joke about it, which you can probably figure out, but my real thinking is probably that was the first word I ever said, was meat. And my dad started calling me that, and it just caught on. When I was in school, teachers call me Meat. If you get a high school football program, it says Meat Loaf Aday, defensive tackle, or DT 74.
Wow.
And so it's not a stage name. Nobody would actually give themselves that stage name, I don't believe.
Well, you did, though.
No, I didn't.
No?
No. It was volunteered. I made the mistake of somebody saying, well, what do people call you? And I said Meat Loaf. And that's when I got into hair in the 60s. And on Broadway, and they said, oh, that's great. Well, let's use that name. And then I thought in '72, when I did Shakespeare in the Park, that we'd get rid of it. And Joe Papp looked at me and said, do you think if Bill wasn't alive today, he wouldn't use Meat Loaf? And I knew at that point There was no getting rid of it. And then, of course, when the record company heard, everybody calls me Meat Loaf. What are they going to use? Meat Loaf. It's, you know, it's a big, big thing. So no matter what I've tried, I tried with Paramount Films to get rid of it, and they were all in agreement, and they ran the trailers, and it was Bill, you know, William H. Macy Academy Award, Laura Dern Academy Award nominee, David Paymer Academy Award nominee, and Michael Lee Aday. And everybody kept going, and on my face is like, you know, 60 feet on the screen, and everybody was there going, who's Michael Lee Aday? So they called me up and said, we got to go back to Meat Loaf. And I said, okay.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure to talking with you, and we look forward to seeing you up in Casino Ramen.
All right, bye, John. Just
Ciao,
be careful for the chariots.